Hello guys! Welcome sa ating z-knowledgeTV. Sa AutoCAD video series na ito, I will introduce you the CAD software. Ang tutorial na ito ay para sa mga complete beginner in AutoCAD who has absolutely no knowledge to this software. So, dito sa AutoCAD video series, mag-i-start tayo sa basics. Pag-aaralan natin ng AutoCAD user interface, understanding the units, making basic drawings, we'll use object snaps to make precise drawings, working with layers and blocks, working with dimensions, and last, we'll print our drawing. So, lahat ng ito ay pag-aaralan natin dito sa ating tutorial. Pero, before tayo mag-start, don't forget to like this video and click the subscribe button para ma-notify kayo sa mga next videos. So, let's get started. Sa ating previous videos, natalakay natin ang move, copy, rotate, mirror, at array command. So, we could easily modify our existing drawing. Kaya kung hindi nyo pa napapanood o gusto nyo ulit balikan yung mga naunang videos natin, pwede nyo i-click ang link sa description box ng video ito. Okay, so sa last video na ito, under the manipulating objects, we will discuss naman how to increase or decrease the size of objects in the drawing using the scale command. So when you create drawings, it is often quicker to modify existing geometry than to create a new geometry from scratch. With the scale command, you can resize geometry to meet the current design requirements. Okay, so just like in these figures. So the object on the right was created by scaling the object on the left by 0.5 unit. So let's start in our sixth and last lesson in manipulating objects on how we can use the scale command. So you use the scale command when you need to change the size of existing geometry in the drawing. The scale command can scale an entire drawing or just the objects that you select. After you select the geometry to be scaled, you have the option of scaling a copy of the selected geometry. If you choose this option, the original geometry remains unchanged while a copy of the geometry is scaled by the factor you specify. So you can also control a scaling operation using grips. Okay, so with the scale command, you can scale geometry using the following options. So first, base point. So use this option to define the point from which the selected geometry is scaled. If the base point is not coincident with the selected geometry, the distance between the base point and the geometry is scaled. Next, copy. Use this option to scale a copy of the selected geometry. The original geometry is not scaled. And last, reference. Use this option to specify a reference length either by entering a value or selecting 2 points. After you specify the reference length, enter a new length for the reference length. So the scale factor is calculated as reference length equals to new length. Okay, so let's proceed first on how we can scale an objects. So the following steps give an overview of scaling objects using the scale command. Okay, so para sa example nito, try natin mag-create ng rectangle. So let's say ang dimension ng rectangle is 2 by 4. Okay, then maglagay tayo ng dimension niya for our reference. Okay. So, ito na yung original na object natin. Okay? And then, sa next na gagawin natin, ito na yung i-modify natin. Okay? Using scale command. Okay. So, first na gagawin natin is i-copy natin yung original object natin. Then, Control C. Okay? Then, lagyan natin sa tabi. Then, Control V. Okay? So, specify natin yung kung saan natin siya ilalagay. So, let's say, dito natin siya ilagay. Yan. So, from original object, i-modify natin itong copied object natin. Okay? So, dito, sa modify panel natin, so, ito yung scale. Okay? So, sa scale na to, pwede niyang i-reduce or pwede i-enlarge niya yung object natin. Or, pwede natin i-type ang scale. Then, press enter. Then, select objects. Then, press enter. Okay, so sabi dyan, specify base point. So, anywhere, pwede mo ilagay yung base point mo. So, dito natin specify. So, kapag i-turn natin yung ating mouse, so, kapag ganyan ang scale niya, ibig sabihin, pwede natin paliitin yung ating object. So, pwede rin naman palakihin. Okay? So, depende yan sa scale factor. Okay, so, meron tayong dalawang option dito sa baba. So, meron tayong copy at reference. So, kapag copy ang pinili mo, so, yung object mo is mare-retain. And then, pwede siyang ma-scale pa. Okay? So, try natin. So, i-click natin itong copy. Okay? So, kalagay dyan. So, yung original mo na object na retain sa original dimension niya. Okay? Then, yung modified object mo naman, pwede mo pa siyang scale. Pwede mo siyang palitin or pwede mo palakihin. Depende sa scale factor. Let's say, ang scale factor niya is 2. So, kapag 2 ang nilagay mo, meaning, yung original na dimension niya, which is itong 4, at itong 2, i-multiply yan ng 2. So, magiging dimension ng object mo is 4 by 8. Okay? So, 2 times 2, 4. 4 times 2 is 8. So, magiging dimension niya is 4 by 8. Okay? Kaya pag in-enter natin yan, okay. So, na-retain yung original na object natin, and then, nagkaroon tayo ng modified na object pa. Okay? So, kukunin natin yung dimension yan. Split natin yung linear. Then, specify natin yung first point natin. And then, yung ating second point. Okay? Kapag rinig natin, yan. Meron tayong 4. Other one, para sa length. Okay? Pag rinig natin, yan. So, yan na yung bagong dimension ng ating object. So, meron siyang dimension na 4 by 8. Okay? So, pwede rin naman na paliitin natin. Okay? Mas maliit sa original object natin. So, same pa rin. Click natin itong scale. Then, click natin yung object natin, original object. Then, press enter. Okay? So, specify natin yung base point. So, let's say dito pa rin siya. Okay? Then, click natin itong copy. Okay? So, specify scale factor. Kapag ang scale factor na nilagay mo is less than 1, meaning, i-reduce niya yung scaling. Okay? So, let's say 0.5. So, meaning, yung original drawing mo, i-reduce niya ng half. Okay? So, kung ang original mo is 2, then may scale factor ka na 0.5, then yung itong width mo is magiging 1. And then itong length mo, kung 4 yung original, then may scale factor na 0.5, so magiging half yan. So magiging 2. So therefore, magiging new dimension na ng object natin is 1 by 2. Okay? Saka pag enter natin, so yun na siya. Ito na yung bagong dimension natin. Okay? So kung kunin natin ang dimension yan, click natin itong linear, then specify natin first point, and then yung second point. Okay? Then, so meron tayong 1 na width. Okay, kung kunin natin yung sa length, okay, so meron tayong length na 2. Okay, so ganun ang pagkuha ng scaling. Okay, gamit yung copy na option. So, sa copy option, nare-retain yung original na object natin. Okay? Okay, so paano naman kapag gumamit tayong option na reference? Drag natin. Okay, and then copy natin yung original na object natin. So Control C to copy, and then Control V to paste. Yan. Ito yung original drawing natin. Okay, then pwede mo ilagay ang kahit saan. So dito na rin ilagay. Yan. So meron tayong parang object. So itong object ito yung pagkagamitan natin ng scale na may option na reference. Okay, so gamitin natin yung scale. And then select object, then press enter. Okay, so sunod na gawin natin, specify natin yung base point. Let's say dito yung base point, and then ang piliin natin na option is yung reference. So click natin yung reference, or pwede natin i-type ang R. Okay, sa copy, pwede rin natin i-click yung option na copy, or pwede natin i-type ang C. Pero dito sa reference, R ang gamitin natin. Okay, so dito, nakalagay dyan, specify reference length. So let's say, ang reference length natin is itong length na to, or pwede rin nyo namang gawin, ito yung reference length. Itong length niya, okay? So, kapag ang reference length natin is ito, ibig sabihin, ang dimension niyan sa original drawing natin is 2. Tama? So, tanda natin yun. So, specify natin yung first point, and then yung second point. So, ayun na yung magiging reference length nyo, which is, ang nakuha ni AutoCAD doon is dimension na 2. Okay, then nakalagay dyan, specify new length. So, gagawin nyo, babaguhin nyo, di ba? I-scale nyo. So, ibig sabihin, from 2, na original dimension niya ng width, so, pwede nyo baguhin. Let's say, gawin natin siyang 4. Okay? So, kapag ginawa niyo siyang 4, ibig sabihin, yung width niya na from 2, magiging 4 na yan. Okay? So, ano yung magiging dimension o sukat ng length? Okay. So, para makuha nyo yung length, okay, yung bagong length, so, gawin nyo, yung original, which is itong 2, ay i-divide nyo doon sa bago. Okay? So, therefore, 4 divided by 2 is 2. Okay? So, may 2 ka na. So, yung that 2 is i-multiply nyo dito sa original na length. So, therefore, makuha nyo yung bagong length. Okay? So, 4 divided by 2 is 2 multiplied by 4 is 8. Okay? So, kaya pag press enter natin yan, makukuha natin yung length na 8. So, ang magiging dimension na ng object natin is 4 by 8. Okay? So, try natin. Press enter. Yan. So, kaya naman, kapag kung natin dimension yan, yan. So, meron tayong 4 na width at ang length ay 3. Okay? So, ganoon ang paggamit ng reference na option. Okay? So, kaya kung papansin nyo, ang scaling is just a factor. Or para makuha nyo yung factor na yon, so gagamit tayo ng tinatawag na ratio and proportion. So, papansin nyo rin na kapag sa reference, hindi na sinasama yung original na object. So, yung mismong scaled object na o yung modified object na. Okay? So, ganun na paggamit ng scaling. Okay. So, next, the following steps na gagawin natin give an overview of using grips to scale objects. So, using grips naman. So, gawin natin. So, select natin yung object natin. Yan. So, may lalabas na mga grips. So, next, click natin yung grip. Yan. Para ma-activate yung grip edit mode. So, by default, this point will also be used as the base point for this scale. So, kung ano man yung grip na pinili natin, so yun yung magiging base point ng scaling. Okay? So, next natin gawin is right-click, anywhere object. So, kaya natin dito. And then, ang pipili natin is itong scale. Okay? So, click natin itong scale. So, next, specify natin yung scale factor. So, scale factor natin is, depende. Kapag bigger than 1, sabihin, i-multiply mo yung original dimension mo doon. Okay? Mas palalakihin niya. Unlike kapag ang ginamit mong scale factor is less than 1, so mas palilitin niya yung object mo. Okay? Or, pwede rin tayong gumamit ng different options. So, nandito yung copy natin at nandito rin yung reference. So, sa kaninang ginawa natin. Okay? So, kaya naman, let's say, ang scale factor natin is, let's say, 2. Then, press enter. So ito na yung bagong object natin. Okay? So, press natin lang enter or escape. Okay? So ito na yung bagong object natin. Okay? So, as a summary, here are the guidelines for scaling objects. So, first, a value less than 1 decreases the size of the geometry. A value greater than 1 increases the size of the geometry. So, for example, entering a scale factor of 0.5 or halves the size of the selected objects. Next, the most recent scale factor used persists for the current editing session. So, third, to scale using the reference option, use object snap to click 2 points on the objects to define the reference scale. This is often quicker and more accurate than finding the distance and calculating scale factor. And last, when you use the reference option, the 2 points that define the reference distance are independent from the scale base point. Okay? So, that's all. So, dito na nagtatapos ang discussion natin about manipulating objects. Pero, stay connected to this channel for more videos regarding basics of AutoCAD. At para sa iba pang videos na gusto nyo pang maunawaan o malaman about sa AutoCAD, so huwag nyo kalimutang mag-subscribe at i-click ang bell para maging updated kayo sa ating mga next videos. So maraming salamat!